Hello and welcome back to Goblin Literature. This is a channel where we discuss long fantasy series as we read them in a read-along format because we all read at different speeds and it's very difficult to read these books along with your friends and everyone be at the same point so you can discuss what's going on. My name is Megan and today we will be discussing the Zodiac Academy Book 2, Ruthless Fae Chapters 8 through 19. A big chunk of chapters. I feel like things are happening, but also nothing super important that warranted a whole discussion. So also in this episode, I want to introduce a new concept, a new thing to do. We give out some awards at the end. Today, we'll see how it goes, but today the awards are Baddie for like the MVP of these chapters, and then flop for the person who sucks the most in these chapters. So let's go through some major plot points that I want to just touch on that I think are important. The first one is when Tori gets song spelled by Max, and we find out that he is a bastard, and that his stepmom killed his real mom, and that he might not really have a claim to the throne. I mean, he does, because his dad has a claim to the throne, but you know how it gets with the bastard children and their claim to the throne and the whole thing. Another thing that happens that I think is pretty interesting is Kylie admits all of her fears about Seth being obsessed with Darcy and her hair, which is curious. Darcy gets the hair potion ingredients. She goes to detention with the heirs. Tori and Darius join their powers when they're in training, which was kind of like some sexual tension going on. Also, when Darcy is in detention, she gets griffin poop, which causes a severe rash. So obviously they're gonna do something with that. We've just got a little small random things going on other than the Max thing. I feel like that was kind of important and will obviously go up later. And then they kind of are implementing their revenge plans. We've got Darcy is stealing Caleb's atlas and putting in all these Pegasus pages, and she's also breaking into Seth's room in the middle of an orgy, which is risky biscuits, to steal his hair. And Seth is just kind of a disaster overall, really. He's sad, he's itchy, he's a wreck. So, I mean, that's kind of the major plot points if you needed a refresher. I do hot and cold takes. I feel like they've been getting a little repetitive because nothing new has really happened to cause them to change, which is interesting. So let's do the awards because this I think will be a fun time. So the award for Baddie during chapters 8 to 19 of Zodiac Academy Book 2, Ruthless Fae, goes to Darcy. Darcy is doing all the work. She really is. She's stealing Caleb's atlas. She's getting Seth's hair. She's growing her own hair back. She's breaking and entering. She's doing all the activities. What's Tori doing? I don't know. I mean, she's done stuff in other chapters, but for these chapters specifically, she's useless. Other than getting Max's secrets, which she didn't do on purpose. She did that by accident. So Darcy's really getting some stuff done these 10 or so, 11 chapters. She is following all these pages on Caleb's atlas. That's hilarious. The whole Pegasus thing, hilarious. Also offensive that he's so against having a thing for Pegasuses. So rude. So it's funny and great, and Darcy's doing a lot of work. So that's why she gets Baddie of the episode. The second award, a flop of the episode, goes to, you may have guessed it, Seth. So I'm just gonna roast him because, like, what's he doing? Seth is like a wreck. He has he's first of all the nuzzling of everyone. Like, I get it's a wolf thing, but like, I would literally stab him. If that dude tried to nuzzle me, I would literally punch him right in the throat. Like, I don't know what he's doing. He has personal space issues. He's got severe anxiety. He can't be away from his pack. He's like really insane. He has a girlfriend, but he's at an orgy. She's not there. He what is he doing? What is he even doing out here? He like can't keep anything straight. Darcy breaks into his room to steal his hair. He's having an orgy in there. His girlfriend is nowhere to be seen. He's slamming people up against dressers and wardrobes, and then he's like, he takes Diego's abuela's hat. Like, the hat Diego has. Diego's kind of a wreck, too, honestly. Like, why are people just stealing his hat? Like, get it together, Diego. He steals Diego's hat. Flop. That's, like, rude. He's just, like, rude and also whiny and also, like, a bitch. So, right at the end of chapter 19, I think we get his point of view, where he's like distraught and dramatic and whiny, and then he gets itchy, and I'm so excited for him to be itchy because it's gonna be hilarious. This dude has the personality of someone who would be itchy in real life. Like, what is the deal with him? He's just weird and inappropriate and a disaster. So I am very excited about the development of that situation. So those are the awards. Coming up next, the continuation of the revenge. So we've got like the griffin poop that obviously something's going to happen with. I can't believe she's like stole that. Like, that's disgusting. But also good thinking on your feet. Again, Darcy. That's why she's the baddie of these chapters. She's just getting shit done. She's got like oldest daughter vibes, even though she's a twin. Normally, I feel like Tori's more like effective. Normally she's like, I don't know, more in charge of stuff, but not for these 11 chapters. She's like, I don't know what the hell she's doing. Nothing. And then, so we'll see. Obviously, I would assume Seth is going to get more itchy. That's where we're at in the revenge. We've got Caleb, and his ridiculous Pegasus situation. Tori and Darcy break into his room, put a Pegasus doll in there. Hilarious. And he's super dramatic. The only reason he didn't win flop is because he's a little bit less of a piece of shit than Seth, I feel like. He's, like, still a piece of shit, but, like, sometimes redeemable. Seth is literally never very redeemable. And then, Max, they haven't really done anything to. And then Seth, Caleb, and Darius. They're, like, in the middle of, like, setting him up to, like, fight with his friend. Which I feel like is not, like, it's not that dramatic. And then we have this impending dinner party. That's kind of where we leave off, is that they get kind of invited to this dinner party and they kind of have to go. And Tori makes Darius agree to actually train her because he's just been being a total asshole and like not showing up for their training sessions, which is rude. So he starts training her as part of an agreement to go to this weird dinner party, which seems like a setup. Like, why would the heirs and their parents want the Vegas at a dinner party? I don't really know. it seems like maybe they're up to something weird and suspicious. So we will find out more about that. Hopefully in the next couple of chapters. I would love to know if you have a different opinion on the awards, or maybe awards you would like me to give out in future episodes. I think that the awards I give out will maybe be dependent upon kind of what's going on, but I figured like a baddie and a flop, like MVP and then like opposite of MVP would be a good place to start, but maybe we'll evolve them and have different special awards every episode. But I think we will have to probably roast one of the characters every time that there is a flop type award, because some of these people are just flopping around, you know. And there's always a couple people that could win these awards, like I said, Caleb also was up for flop of the year, of the chapters. Maybe we'll have like nominations and then an award. So like Caleb, Seth, Orion, like maybe they're nominated and then someone wins. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know if you would have elected someone else for these awards for this episode, because I am interested in everyone's opinion of the characters so far. And definitely let me know what you think is going to happen at this dinner party, because that will be very interesting. And it seems like the parents of the heirs are really determined to get the heirs to go. To get Darcy and Tori to go to this award. Not the award. My words are jumbled today. The heirs' parents really apparently seemed to want the Vegas at this dinner party. So we definitely think there's a reason for that. So we'll see what that is like. And then like this video, subscribe, comment, so that we can continue our read-along adventures. We're getting a little bit closer to the end of book 2, which is exciting. The reading order I'm following is, I got on Instagram, That Girl Reads. I think it's like THTGRLREADS. I will tag her in the comments, because after book 3, we will start reading the prequels. So that's exciting. And in the meantime, happy reading, and I will talk to you all after a few more chapters.